Hello, and welcome to Questions and Answers about Hidradenitis suppurativa, or HS disease. This is the first co-production between the Skin Centre for Dermatology here in Peterborough, Ontario, and HS Aware. My name is Michael Wiens, and I will be joined today by Dr. Melinda Gooderham. She's the director of the Skin Centre, and also my personal doctor. How common is HS, and at what age does it usually show up in people? I think I was a late bloomer when I was in my late 20s.
The estimated prevalence is between 1 and 4% of the population, but we believe this may be an underestimation because there's a lot of people out there with HS just living with it, not knowing that it's a condition, not seeking medical care.
Right. Is it hereditary?
Yes, we are working on identifying some of the genetics behind the condition, but there is an increased chance that another family member is affected, which is one kind of clue that it's hereditary. But they are also finding some genes that are found in common in people with hidradenitis suppurativa.
Oh, okay. Oh, neat. So the science is still ongoing. And
there's so much still to learn about this condition. We're just, and as we develop effective treatments for the condition, we learn more about the pathophysiology or what is causing HS.
When would someone be suspicious or should be suspicious if they have HS? Because it's fairly common for almost anyone to get a boil sometimes, right?
Yeah, so getting one boil here and there is not HS. There is still people who do get boils. You should be suspicious that you have HS if you've had an outbreak of 2 or more boils in the last 6 months in 2 separate locations.
So you mean like an armpit and your groin?
Right, yeah.
Or, what are common, we discussed kind of where skin meets skin, but are there other locations? Like I know some people in our group get really bad in their neck.
Yes, yeah, so the most common areas are under the arms, under the breasts, in the groin, on the genitals, and the backside.
Okay, so it is
those
really
are the
where
most
skin
common.
meets skin, right?
But you can also get them around the neck. Some people do have associated severe acne. I have seen lesions just on the trunk and in the thighs.
Sorry, by trunk you mean?
Torso.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So torso, arms, legs can also be affected, but it's the highest percentage of lesions are where skin meets skin.
Okay, good to know, thank you. Are there any myths surrounding HS that you've heard of that you would like to kind of dispel and say it's not true? End it.
The fact that it's an infection and that it may be contagious to your partner, that's the one thing we always try to explain to people. As I mentioned before, just because we use antibiotics does not mean it's an infection and it's not contagious. The other is that it's somehow people feel that it's because they're unclean or they're not washing up. Again, that is not.
So no matter how much you wash, you're not going to get rid of HS.
This is too deep. What we do when we recommend antiseptic washes and that, this is to help keep the microbiome in check, but it's not going deep enough where HS is really starting, which is very deep in the follicle.